This is Butterfly. First, let's try it from an upside down crucifix. We're gonna go into our crucifix and our inside arm is gonna release. So let's just try that first. Outside leg in front, inside leg behind. I'm squeezing the pole in between my legs. Before I release my inside hand, I wanna give the pole a pull with my outside arm. So outside arm is gonna pull, keep squeezing, and see if you can release your inside hand. Now you don't wanna hang like this. Here I'm very passive. I want to pull the pole from my lats. So I'm pulling, keeping the arm straight. I'm just giving the pole a bit of a yank, and that's gonna hold me up, and I'm not just hanging onto the pole like this. Once our inside hand is off the pole, we're gonna bring it to the pole with the index finger pointing down. Now, when we're upside down, we want our hand in front of us, like this. We don't want to wrap the hand around behind the pole. It needs to be in front of the pole, and that bottom arm is going to push ourselves up. Outside leg in front, inside leg behind, squeezing the pole in between my legs. I pull the pole with my outside arm so I can release my inside hand. In this case, it's my left. I look for the pole, I keep pulling, and I bring my left hand to the pole in front, not behind, but in front. I start moving my head in front of the pole, nose to the pole. My bottom arm shouldn't be bent like this. In fact, I want it straight below me, actively pushing. So top arm pulls, bottom arm pushes. Once your nose is right in front of the pole, the inside leg is gonna come off. So if there's a lot of weight in the arms at this point, you wanna be actively pulling and pushing. And my free leg can be bent away from the pole, not above my head like this, because this is gonna add more weight. I wanna drop it away from the pole. To exit, I can bring my leg back to the pole, look up, bottom hand goes up. So just remember, this move requires strength in the arms. You want to be actively pulling with the top arm and pushing with the bottom arm. You don't want to just be hanging on. And just to recap, it is the inside leg. So if I'm inverting on this side, it would be my left, going over my head off the pole, kind of like a scorpion tail. Let's do it again, but this time on the other side. So from here, my left leg is going to go in front of my crucifix. My right leg is my inside leg, so that means my right leg is going to be coming off the pole. From here, my inside hand is the one that's going to come down on the pole to push. So in this case, now it's my right hand. Left leg in front, right leg behind, pulling with the top arm. So I can release my bottom hand. Again, not hanging, pulling. Bottom hand comes down to the pole, index finger pointing down for extra grip. I turn my body, keep pulling with the top arm, start pushing with the bottom arm, but don't push yourself away from the pole like this, okay? I don't want to be here. I want my nose close to the pole, chest close to the pole. Once I'm okay, I can release, in this case, my right leg. To exit, bring it back, look up, bottom hand comes up, and I can slowly exit. So for butterfly, you want your head and your chest close to the pole. Now let's try it from an outside leg hang or Gemini. I'm gonna start with my right leg Gemini, and it's the same thing. I'm gonna pull with the top arm, my bottom hand's gonna come down, but as I move my head in front of the pole, my free leg that's in the air is gonna move with me. I'll show you what I mean. So, Gemini, make sure you have a tight knee hook, pulling through your top arm, then you release. Bottom hand comes down. Now my bottom arm is not passive like this either. You want it slightly up, just so you can push. Then from here, I'm gonna start moving my nose to the front of the pole, and at the same time, this leg is gonna move with me. See? Once I'm here, I don't stop here. I want my free leg to go a little bit further from the pole, arch my back, and I'm in my butterfly. To exit, I reverse. Swing the leg around towards the pole, coming back to a Gemini, bottom hand comes up, and you can exit by reversing into your inverted V. So for this transition, your body's moving as a unit. When your head moves towards the pole, your free leg is moving with you. One good thing about doing it from a Gemini is your inside leg is already off the pole, so there's no confusion as to which leg has to come off. It's the free leg that's already off the pole that goes over your head. I'll show you one more time on the same side. So right leg hooks, pulling through my top arm, bottom hand comes down, moving my head, see my leg moves around with me. Once I'm chest to the pole, I'm going to Bend that leg, move it a bit further. Now another thing, in your Gemini, you have to pull behind your knee. When you're in butterfly, you could bring your ankle to the pole so that your ankle is straight with the pole rather than this. So my ankle goes to the pole, there, creating a straight line with the pole. Reverse back. Then when I reverse back, I bring it back into my knee to go into Gemini. Bottom hand comes up, straddle, and exit. So in Gemini, it's behind the knee. As we turn, the ankle can come to the pole. Just there, okay? Just be careful it doesn't slide off. It's just gonna touch the pole like that, and then when we reverse back to our Gemini, you rehook, getting it back behind your knee. Let's try the other side. Left leg hooking. This time I'm pulling with my left arm. My right hand comes down to push. Head to the pole, ankle to the pole, pulling and pushing through the arms, nice and strong. And the back leg can either be bent or straight, as you prefer. I reverse back, bottom hand up, nice and slow. And from a different angle. Left leg hooking, right hand down, turn, turn, turn. Reverse back, getting it back in your knee hook, bottom hand up, and exit. And that's your butterfly.